All right, so I just got finished with my trading session for the day. I took 2 quick scalps on the day. This market's been super volatile, so I'm not trying to hold my trades very long. I can make a lot of money, just from quick scalps with this super volatile market, like I said. So I ended up making around $4,600 total on the day today. So anyways, I want to go ahead and go into my trades and show you guys exactly what I took and why I took them. So if you don't know how I trade already, first thing I do is I always want to establish the trend of the market. Okay, so the first thing I usually watch is gold. That's just what opens first before NASDAQ and the S&P 500. Anyways, as you can see, if we look on gold on the 4-hour time frame, this is the overnight session. We had some green candles. We bounced off this resistance, and then we started getting some selling pressure before the market opened. So when I saw this before the market opened, I wanted to focus on going short on gold today. Just because I'm going to have a higher probability of making money because we're still in a downtrend on gold. And you can see on the 5-minute time frame, we're also trading below our VWAP and EMA. Now, I wasn't able to catch this sell-off, but basically we had this one level that was kind of holding us up, and then we had some room to go down from there, okay, to our next level. Now, kind of my thought process with this trade I took, and this did not work out the way I really wanted it to, even though I was still able to make good money on this, was I want us to break this level like we did, and then come up, retest, and then write it back down to new lows, okay? So that was kind of my thought process behind this trade. Now, if we look inside my Discord group, as you can see, basically what I said at 7:11 a.m., I said watching for gold shorts here. Okay, so this is at 7:11. Now, let me go into the 2-minute time frame. Okay, so when I posted that message, this is right here on this pop-up. Okay, so this is my thought process. We broke this level. I want to see a pop-up so I can take it back down short. Now, as you can see, what ended up happening was we kind of chopped around here and we got back straight to this last resistance where, notice the volume, right? We had good volume on this resistance, so I knew that this level could hold if we got short somewhere in this area. So what I ended up doing was I ended up getting short right here at around 24.35, and I basically scalped this down. It doesn't look like much, but I scalped it down straight to 24.31. So I was able to catch around 4 points out of this move. Basically just took this off at support, knowing that, if we got bought up here before, we're probably going to be choppy again. So that's why, I did treat this more as a scalp where before I wanted to take it to new lows. Now you might be wondering, well, Chad, how did you know to enter right here? Okay. Well, first off, we already know we want to go short, okay, because we know the trend in the market. We also know that there's a lot of volume here, so this could be a good place where sellers can defend our position if we are going short. So I had my stop loss above these highs right here. And from there, I'm usually waiting for confirmation, right? I'm usually waiting for a 2-minute MACD to cross. Now, like I said, the market's been super volatile and the MACD has been lagging a lot more. So what I've been doing is I've been testing out a new MACD, and this is something you don't have to use, but basically it just gives you the signals a little bit earlier. Now, I could have been more patient and waited for this MACD cross instead and took this trade down. This would have been a better trade with the normal MACD. But again, I'm just testing this out for when the market's a little bit more volatile, just because the normal MACD does lag a bit more than I like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to TradingView. Okay, so this MACD is only available on TradingView since TradingView is an open source platform. As you can see, basically it's just called Zero Lag MACD Enhanced 1.2. And what we can see here is every time there's little dots, that basically tells us the MACD is crossing and we get a buy or a sell signal. Now, of course, I don't just take trades whenever I see a sell or a buy, right? We still want all our other confirmations there. We still want to focus on the trend, the volume, all that good stuff. But basically, when I was watching for shorts up here, I was waiting for a pop up. I wanted us to stay under this previous high, which we did, right? Because this is where the volume was. And from there, I waited for a short signal, okay? So as you can see on this red dot, we got this short signal. And basically from here, I had to wait till this candle closed. This closed right at 24.35. And again, I just scalped this down around 4 points to this previous support area. I exited right at 24.32, I think it was 31.5 is where I actually exited. So I was able to catch around 3.5 points on this move down. So again, this MACD works very similarly to the normal MACD. You'll just get the signals a little bit quicker. You can see, when the normal one crossed up here, this one also crossed here too. So we could have took this trade as well. The thing I didn't like about that is we got above this level once again. So really, I wanted to see a sell off, pop back up, and then see a cross, and that would have been the most ideal A+ setup. But you don't always get what you want in the market. So I had to take what I got. I was happy with my 3.5 points. Now, this is pretty early in the morning. After that, I went live with my inner circle group for around an hour or so. And I didn't really see any setups. Like I said, with the market so volatile, every time we get a pullback, because if you don't know, I trade with the trend, but I wait for pullbacks, right? So I'm a trend pullback trader. And every time we get a pullback, it gets bought up right away, right? We can go over to ES, for example. Let's just go to ES, S&P 500. And you can see during this like 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock period, my time, we got one pullback on this huge move up, right? I mean, this thing moved up 100 points on ES, which is a really big move, right? We only got one pullback, and this thing barely pulled back. By the time we got our confirmations, we were already sitting at resistance. So I couldn't enter this, right? So there really wasn't too many setups over the next hour or so. We did get another pullback here we could have taken, but by this time I was already done trading for the day. Now, to show you my second little scalp, this is one I really saw at the last second, so I wasn't able to tell anyone in our Discord about it. But anyways, this is on oil, okay? And there's actually another good trade on natural gas, but I actually took the one on oil. We can see on the 5-minute time frame, we had some nice buying pressure. So as you can see, we got above our VWAP, we got above our EMA, and we pulled back straight to our old support level. Okay, so this is like a perfect pullback. And what we notice, if we look on the right side of my screen here on the 2-minute time frame, I mean, we just had some massive volume come in on these lows, right? So I saw this last minute and I decided to scalp this thing. So if we look at my normal confirmations, we can see the MACD didn't cross until this candle closed. So we would have had to get in at like 73.5 or so. And by that time, most of the trade was already done. So once again, with this more volatile market, I like using the zero lag MACD indicator. It's something I'm testing. So if we go over to oil on this, as you can see, basically this setup triggered a lot sooner. So if we look on here, this is the pullback I was talking about, right? We got our buy signal right here when this candle closed. Okay, so basically I was able to get in at like 72.95 and I was literally risking a few $100 on this trade, right? So my risk reward on this trade was actually really good because I was risking 3 ticks on this trade. I just put my stop below the lows and this thing got bought up right away. And I ended up taking this off like right at 73.2 or so. I was sized down a little bit. So again, it was just a small scalp to this next resistance. I could have held this thing higher, but I already caught a decent trade on gold. So I decided to just cut it and walk away from there. Made an extra $1,000 from this oil trade. But this is a good setup. If you took the signal, the risk was so low. Even though I took this thing off so fast, I still had a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio on that little scalp. So I noticed with the zero lag MACD indicator, it works really good if it lines up with a previous level and a bunch of volume comes in and then we get the signal, right? Obviously, you still want to trade with the trend. You want all our other confirmations there. So that's kind of how I've been using this when the market's more volatile. The regular MACD tends to lag a lot more. So that's kind of what I've been testing out with this other MACD indicator with the zero lag on it. So anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up my trade recap for the day. And real quick before we go, I want to let you guys know that I now trade live every single day inside my Inner Circle group. So I'm trading live Monday through Friday. You'll also get access to our private Inner Circle Discord channel where I share trade ideas and market updates throughout the day as well. So if you guys want to watch me trade live every single day and get access to that private Inner Circle Discord channel, like I said, I'm running an Inner Circle sale to give you guys an opportunity to watch me trade live every day. I used to only trade live twice a week. Now it's Monday through Friday. So in celebration of this new update I'm doing $100 off your first month if you guys want to join the Inner Circle. Just make sure to use the coupon code EVERYDAY for $100 off your first month at the checkout page. So if you guys are interested in joining this Inner Circle sale and you think it'd be helpful to watch me trade live every single day, trading the exact same setup, exact same strategy so you can learn it better for yourself, all you have to do is go to the first link in the description below or just head over to this link right here and use that coupon code EVERYDAY for $100 off your first month at the checkout. So anyways, guys, I'm actually hoping the market slows down a bit. It's been crazy volatile. I like when it's slow and consistent, and we'll have more setups appear. So hopefully it starts to build some structure and slows down throughout the rest of the week. We'll see what tomorrow looks like. I look forward to trading live with you guys in the morning. With that being said, I will go ahead and see you guys first thing tomorrow.